So we'll start. Let me go and share the screen. So in the previous sessions, we started with the concept of pointers, and we seen that different types of pointers. Now, in the last session, we discussed about we started understanding memory management, which is nothing but malloc, calloc, realloc, and free pointer. And we try to understand malloc by writing some code snippet. We'll do for all the things so that we can have a better understanding on those things. Now, if you look into that, so malloc allocates memory, but it will be uninitialized. Where a calloc, it will initialize to a 0 and it will give the block of memory, we said. And if I want to extend the existing memory, then definitely realloc. And finally, we are using the free. So if you look at the malloc, okay, so obviously this is the structure we discussed. Okay, we tried to do this one, a few program. Okay, malloc is of whichever data type pointer. It will point to that 4 into size of int. That means if it is 4 into 4 bytes, if it's integer type of 4 bytes, 16 bytes will be memory will be allocated. This is uninitialized memory, but we are having the 16 bytes of memory before using it. But here this is same thing, but it accepts 2 parameters or 2 arguments. I can say that in the 2 arguments, okay, like if you look at this 4 comma size of int, okay, that means 4 into the 2 blocks will be there, 4 blocks of 4 bytes, and all allocated dynamically. So that is how we can see that. Okay. Calloc is nothing but contiguous allocation, and it will initializes the memory into a 0. Malloc will not initialize to a 0. That we have to understand. And here contiguous block of 4, we are going to it accepts how many blocks it is required and how many size. So that means 2 arguments we need to pass for the calloc. And also realloc is nothing but okay. So we can resize it. Okay. And so here already malloc is allocated. Then once again, the 16 bytes to I want to increase to a 32 bytes without losing the data. Then I will go for the realloc. Then I have to refer the pointers of the previous block and what is the additional memory is required. So this is called realloc. So we were trying yesterday to understand what we call it as a malloc. And today we will be discussing about what we call it as a other few programs. We'll see it. Let us try to understand by coding. So yesterday we have seen this, okay. We already understood, okay, what it is and how malloc works. And let me, today we will get into the calloc. So let us go here, calloc pointer.c. So let me go here. Let us write. So our objective is to understand practically how to write the, theoretically we already understood. Let me write as include studio.h. Okay. So as include stdlib, because I already told that malloc calloc. If I want to use memory, this one, this is the library we have to use. If I want to clear the screen, then conio.h. So next is I can use void main or int main. It depends. Now this is indicated beginning of the program. Now what we have done, just we wanted to show you pointer array or ptr, something like that. You can do that pointer. since it is integer, so the casting is required to tell which type. Alloc is the memory location. How many blocks? Okay, size of int. Size of int. So this is how we can allocate. It is initialized as to whatever the memory it has allocated. 5 into 4 means it may be 20 bytes of memory. Okay, and initialized to 0. So Calc does it, but whereas malloc will not initialize to 0. It will be having some garbage value. Now, instead of ARR, I can make it as a PTR also, just to not to think that always I have to give a pointer. So I have not done that. So this array pointer is equal to null. It means there is no memory. Then better to exit. So printf the memory allocation is failed. Then return 1. We have done this. Now, if I want to print this, just to check whether it is initialized to 0 or not, I can print it. Let me declare here. Clear screen. It should print value to 0. I is equal to 0. I less than 5 blocks. I plus plus. Printf %d I. Okay, so then once memory is used, you have to free it explicitly. So this is what we have seen this. Then get ch. So let me run this. It is showing 0, 0, 0, 0. That means it is initialized to 0. And calc you can be used to, it is a 5 blocks of array it has, okay, and it has printed value. So this is how we can understand as a part of calc. So we have understood malloc as well as a calc. Now, so finally, free also we have understood. There is one more concept we call it as a realloc. So let us see programmatically at that also, so that you can have a better understanding of this memory management. What is the objective of realloc? Already allocation is done through malloc, but if I want to extend, then you can use the realloc. So let's similar to the previous one. Let us write strdio.h hash include value.h. Okay, so then int main. Let me give the pointer using malloc, as I said. Okay, int star malloc 2 star into size of int allocates 2 of integer type, maybe 2 into 4, 8 bytes of memory. If it's an integer type is 4 byte. As usual, the best practice is always you check whether you get the sufficient memory or not. So to get this, so for malloc I need a studied lib. So it's important. Now if I have to check array pointer is equal to null. That means memory is allocated or not. If it is not allocated, either I can show the message or return it. That's okay. Now So I can say that there is no memory. Now, if I want to see that, okay, so here more than one line, so better to write. If otherwise, then 0, I am assigning the value. There are only 2 bytes I have taken. Second position, maybe 20. Now suddenly I wanted to resize it. So how do you do that? So now resize, if I wanted to do that, is equal to same int star. Instead of malloc, we have to use reallocation, which is the pointer for array, current array pointer. 4 star, I am adding the additional size of int, additional memory, I am doing this. Now I may assign to maybe some other values, 30. Array 3, I may be assigning 40. Okay. So I can continue like this till 4 bytes. Okay. 2 bytes. Okay. 4, 50. Okay. 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 60. Now I would try to print this. Okay, let me go here. I is equal to 0, I less than 4, I plus plus, printf. Okay, I, sorry, ARR, I, let us print the value and see that once this is done, as usual, this is a pointer, I'm going to free, then get ch. So I can see the 10, 20, 30, 40. So there are up to 6. So up to 60, I can able to print it. So this is how we have done it. So quickly, if you refresh or recollect, so first we have allocated a malloc of 2 into size of int. Then we try to reallocate 30, 40, 50, 60. Then we are trying to execute this actually. So this is how we can extend the memory. And here we are using this. So since this is like this, we can write like this also, I think, plus. Actually, array means like this. Same output. So array is represented nothing but base plus 0 address, and then content is nothing but star. So this is how it will be pointing actually. So this is how we are able to understand how why array is directly without using pointer also. If you do also, that is meaning is same. It's just like a star into ERR plus I. So this is how it will be executed. And so if you look into this, okay, we have understood malloc, calloc, realloc, and free actually. Now, so I think memory management is almost we have understood, and also we have understood like what are the different ways of representation. So next concept, which is more important in the normal world, okay, we call it as a what we call it as a callback mechanism. So let us understand what it is. Then we will try to understood. So we have understood what is memory management then. All four types we have understood. We have seen the program also. And really, it was very much interesting. So if you are able to understand, then definitely it is so much easy to use the pointers. Now, another concept we wanted to understand is callback mechanism. So what is callback mechanism? Callback mechanism is a programming is like a call me back. So normally we have heard since this is the this is a session we are giving live on YouTube just to make sure that the coding understanding is more simple, but we ourselves has complicated. But only thing is we should have a patience to understand each concept. Once you understand, you have to practice it. And once that is you have internalized it, I don't think so any challenge in the coding. So this C sessions will help you to more than academics, just to give as a developer, the basic concepts internally how it is working actually. Now, if you look into that, okay, one is callback mechanism. What is callback mechanism? Callback mechanism in programming is like a call me back. Okay. Imagine this, you order a pizza, okay, and give your phone number to the restaurant. What will you do? Instead of waiting and continue the watching, waiting, you can continue watching a TV. When pizza is ready, the restaurant calls you back to let you say that, okay, a pizza is ready. Okay. In programming, the similar concept has been adopted that is called callback functions. Okay. You pass a function as an argument to another function. They keep doing like how pizza is you order for a pizza, and but it is not in your control. So you have forwarded there. Once whatever the current work you are doing, you will be continuing. That function calls you back. Okay, when it is completed. So then you can focus on the things actually. So this is what we call it as a callback mechanism. Why we have to develop callback mechanism? Flexibility. You can decide what happens when an event occurs. Okay. Whenever some event occurs, what happens? So notification occurs, what happens? So the efficiency, the program does not need to keep checking. It gets notified. You would not require to go back. For example, whoever is in YouTube channel, if you are subscribed, okay, the YouTube, if any new videos has been added or any notification has to be given for the subscriber, when we add, immediately it will be notified to all the people. So how it is possible? It is because of callback mechanism. Because you have subscribed and you are waiting for the notification. Reusability, one function can work with multiple callbacks for different behaviors. So using one function, you can do multiple tasks with a different behavior. So that is also advantage. We can reuse it actually. So callback mechanism, that's why it is more important as a best practices coding. You should understand what is callback mechanism. Always remember, you order a pizza and you are watching the and give your phone number to the restaurant. The four restaurant people, once pizza is ready, they will call you back. That is a notification. Till that time, you can continue to do the watching the television. So this is how the callback mechanism works. Like let me just show you through the coding so that you can understand better. Okay, let me go here. Simple coding will do it. Just to realize what is callback mechanism. Let me go. If you go here, callback mechanism. Let me write. Hash include new.h. Now let me write. Okay. I can write compare int compare ascending int a int b return a minus b. Just don't worry about the logic. Compare descending A into B, return B minus A. And if I want to sort for comparison methods to sort, we are using comparison method. So let me write sort function. So array I require sorting and int compare. So pointer to this. Then it is you have to pass to this. It may be ascending or descending. Now let me write a logic for int I is equal to 0, I less than n minus 1, I plus plus, for int j is equal to 0, j less than n minus I minus 1, j plus plus. So if compare I, so here I want to compare, right? R of j, right? J with next number. So don't worry about the logic. Just you have to understand the what is callback mechanism. Swap array of j, array of j. What is swap? You do not require to. I think most of the people know this. Exchange between the number j plus 1 is equal to 10. So done. So then it is a end of sort. So I have written 4 functions. Now let me come to the main function. Let me create 5, 3, 9, 1, 6. So now int number of elements is equal to size of array. Okay, how much bytes of memory if I wanted to show that. So now let me sort in ascending. So here, if I want to sort, so now I am passing array, then pointer to array done, then n number of elements. Now I am doing compare ascending. So this is I'm calling the another function. Sort is a one function. In that another function I am calling that is called compare ascending. So callback first it will call array. Then from that it will call back to the array ascending. Once this array ascending is done, then it will come back to the sort. From the sort, it will come back to this. That is the sequence of notification will happen. And printf, okay, ascending. Just to showcase you people that, okay, callback functions, how it works. Now after this, I plus plus, because array itself is a pointer. So printf, okay, then arr I. So this is done. Similarly, we can call descending also. So let me finish this. Int I. So 1, 3, 5, 6. It is sorted in the ascending order. Similarly, if I want to sort in the descending order, the sequence of calling, if I wanted to modify, so control insert, shift insert, control KK. Here compare, descending, I think so, descending. Yeah, descending, compare, descending, and here descending order. Then have to call, print the array. So here 96531. So let me print this. So here I can do this. And oops. So if you look at this, so we have 13569, 9653. Don't worry about the logic, but worry about how sort is called. Sort is called array. This is the pointer n. We are calling compare ascending. So sort has come here, and it is calling, computation has to be done, compare ascending. So it will call the compare ascending function. Okay, first, okay, it does the logic. Then after that, this sort will be called, and this sequence we are doing. So that means, so callback function is nothing but a function calls another function, and the inner function is complete. It will wait, and once that is done, for every two numbers, it is doing that, next number, and finally we are going to sort, and we are printing it. So that's why the callback mechanism is very simple. If there is a function f1, within that, if you wanted to call another function, and it will wait till f2 is completed, function to inner function, and then it will return the value. So this is how it will be executed. So that means we have understood what is callback function. So this is also one of the important concept in C programming. Because majority of high-level programming languages works on based on the callback functions. But as a concept, we are clear that what is that and how it works actually. And then next week sessions, still we have to cover a lot more concepts in pointers are left out, because I wanted to get into the depth in understanding the pointers. So we will discuss about how to write a pointer to your functions, and we'll discuss about how this pointer to a function will be helpful. There are a lot of things to discuss there, and then pointer to a structure, pointer to a string, okay, pointer to an array, already done some of the things, okay, and we'll discuss all those things so that you can have a better understanding on the pointers. So with this note, for today's discussions, we will conclude it, and thank you very much.